guys, what's up? It's Kelly. Today what I got going on for you is I'm just gonna be doing a get ready with me, like kind of chill. I don't know what I'm gonna do on my face yet today. This is actually gonna be closer to my makeup routine that I've been liking doing every single day, but we gonna be a beat ho. I have to wear makeup to work. I have to wear at least 3 products, so I have to look kind of put together. I've been really loving false lashes lately, if you can tell by the excess amount of lash glue that's always on my eyelash line. I told myself I wasn't gonna do eyelashes today, but it might end up happening because, you know, whatever. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna start off with my Mario Badescu Chamomile Lavender Spray, and this is just going on my face. I always like to start out with the spray, especially because usually in the mornings I don't wash my face right away. I just go and work out, and then when I get home I shower and just do like water on it. Sometimes I'll do moisturizer, but typically I'll just go in with this spray, and this is like my favorite thing to start prepping my face with too. I don't feel like doing a moisturizer today just because I feel like I might get overly oily or it might break out. I don't even have a moisturizer at my house that I really love right now, so I'm going in with the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I love this primer because it's very hydrating, but it also gives a little bit more of a luminous glow to the face. I watched a tutorial by Cosmo by Haley probably 2 months ago, and she does this in her really basic makeup routine. She goes in with this first and then just does concealer, and I loved the way that that looked. Next, since I'm not using a moisturizer, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Hydra Touch Primer. We all about that hydrated look, that dewy look. I probably should have done this before the Becca, but hindsight. Next, I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Outlast Primer. That's all I'm going to use. I'm going to use it smack dab in the middle of my face, mostly around the nose, and then I like to pull it down onto the cheeks too. Do a little bit on the forehead here and then bring it down to the chin. This keeps the center of my face more like sticky, so then the foundation goes on a lot better. Where's my foundation? I'm a little bit too tan for my Estee Lauder foundation, so I'm going to mix it with my L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. I'm not using a whole lot of either of these products. We're going to mix them on the back of my hand. And then I'm dotting this right on the tops of my cheeks, in the center of my forehead. We'll do a little bit on the nose and down by the chin. And then I've been noticing I get really yellow around my mouth, so we're gonna try to cover that up a little bit more today. I've been having a really hard time deciding which foundation brush I like the most, so today I'm going in with the Morphe MB6 brush. This is a little bit more of a fluffy brush. It doesn't give much coverage at all, and that's okay. So when I'm buffing it into the face, I mostly buff it into the center of the face, and then I take whatever excess I have and blend it down, because most of my imperfect areas are going to be right in the middle, and we're not too worried about like the jawline or anything like that. So stippling motions into the skin and then dragging motions to blend it onto the rest of the face. And I don't know, this might be super patchy. It might not actually look that good in person, but do I care? No. Kind of haphazard about it on my forehead because I'll end up putting concealer up there anyway. Might brush a little bit across the eyelids and to blend into my eyebrows. Boom. So there's a general face base for you guys. Next, I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. I'm going to start out with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Lorde. Oh, I dropped on the floor. Starting off with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I'm going to start by underlining my eyebrows and creating more of a concrete shape underneath and in the tail of my brow. And outline the tail a little bit more, build that up, because this is like my sparsest area of my brow. Ew, I don't like how that looks. That's okay. That's okay. We're just doing rough draft with the dark brown, and then I'm actually going to go through, since there's a little bit of like a harsh line, I'm going to go through and fill in with haphazard hair strokes, and then do a couple hair strokes into the front. Not a whole lot, just a couple. Now that we have the dark brown in the brows, I'm gonna take out my Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe, and we're gonna smooth out those harsh lines with that dark brown. I'm gonna finish building up the tail over here because it built up really weird with that dark brown, and I don't want it to look that weird. Oh god, it looks so blocky. It's a process, it's a process, it's a process, it's a process. Okay, and then with the taupe, I'm gonna do even more little hair strokes and start to kind of line up in the front here in between those hair strokes and where that dark brown line was. And then I'll go through and spoolie it out a bit, kind of blender. My eyebrows don't match because I did them weird today. It's okay, it's okay. Alright, next I'm going in with other wet face products. That includes concealer. Today we're using the concealer from Tarte, the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Fair Neutral. You guys know the drill. I've used this concealer for probably a year and a half now. I just like it. What am I supposed to say? We're gonna go in and carve those brows out. I'm not using a whole lot of this concealer because we want the carve to look very natural and not like super blocky. And then I always blend out that line because it makes it easier to blend later with other concealer if it's like pre-blended. I don't know why I can conceal my right eyebrow so well, and then when I do my left eyebrow it just gets all streaky. Dallas, no. He's like, fuck you, Mom, I'm gonna itch myself anyway. Hey, come here. Do you feel lonely? Come here. And then I always turn the brush sideways and do a little carving on the outside of the brow. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm hot, castle on the hill, wake up in the sky, you can tell me I am fly. Do you guys like Gucci Mane? I heard his songs like maybe a year and a half ago. Gucci Please. I really like that song. But I've always known that I'm like a fan of his voice, and then his new song with Bruno Mars like went on the radio or something. I don't know, my boyfriend showed it to me, but apparently it's a thing now because I heard Alice and Henry like talking about it with her sisters. Anyway, this new song, Fly. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing more concealer. Taking my Morphe M536 brush and my concealer. I'm gonna conceal my face because, you know, why not? And we're trying to keep this like more on the subtle side. So we're not doing a whole lot of concealer. It's mostly just in like small areas. I usually swipe it like all over my face, but not today. And I'm just gonna use patting motions to blend all of this in. Anyway, the song Wake Up in the Sky, that's what it's called. Wake Up in the Sky by Gucci Mane, and Bruno Mars is in it too. Do you guys like that song? Like, comment down below because I actually find it really decent. Allison Henry said she didn't like Bruno Mars's part, and honestly, Bruno Mars is such an odd person to put in this mix, but I still think it's a banger. When you have those collaborations, you always need that one person where it's just kind of like, what are you doing? One of my favorite artist mashups is by Lorde. What is it called? Homemade Dynamite. Homemade Dynamite by Lorde is so freaking good. I had seen a sneak peek because Post Malone and Lorde had posted a picture together, and I was like, oh shit, it's going down. Like, they're gonna be making a song together. So they did. They made it with Post Malone, Lorde, Khalid, and SZA, S-C-A. I think it was SZA. And it sounded so freaking good, you guys. That's still a banger. I'll have to link the song down below. And if you guys want to follow my Spotify, I'm actually listening to my music right now. I feel like my music is banging, but, you know, that's just like my bias opinion. Some people don't like my music, and that's fine. I can't tell if my music is like mainstream or if it's up and coming stuff. For example, I totally discovered anime, by the way. Just an FYI. I always try to bring that up and people are like, Kelly, chill. And I'm like, I did though. I've been loving doing this thing like a mild contour. So I take contour stick. This is the Anastasia Shadow Stick Foundation Contour. Oh, it's actually called Contour. I thought it was called Fawn. They have one in the color Fawn, but this is called Contour apparently. I just go on the back of my hand and warm it up. And then instead of putting the stick straight on my face, I take my Glow Skin Beauty Highlight and Contour Brush. I love, love, love this contour. And I love the highlight actually too. I'm gonna use it for my highlight today. Kind of dab and dip it into there. And then we just do small circular motions in our little chisel area right in here. See how it adds just like a little bit of depth without looking super intense or cakey. So we start in a small area down here, and then move more and more onto the cheek, and then down like this way. So I don't do get ready with me's very often just because I don't know, like I just feel like when I do my makeup I don't really want to talk, but then when I have to film voiceovers and turn it into tutorials, I hate myself because you guys hate my tutorials that I don't talk through, and then we don't really get to converse as much. I know that the get ready with me's are a lot longer, but you know what? We just need to hang out today, guys. I'm feeling it. All right, with whatever excess is on your brush, we're gonna build it into the temple area. Scrub the last bit off my hand, and you can even work it down into the actual temples, a little bit up on the forehead, up to you. Anyway, everybody always falls asleep during my tutorials. Like sometimes I'll literally watch my tutorials just like my voiceovers just so that I fall asleep because I'm like droning on forever and it's boring, and I don't want to be boring because you guys don't want boring, you want me, and I'm not that boring. Totally forgot to conceal my eyelids, so we're gonna do that. I've been liking taking a finger with this because lately I haven't been even wanting to grab for my dry sponges. Like I don't know why I feel like sponges are so high maintenance, but they're so high maintenance. I really like having a million brushes and using my fingers for everything. Sometimes at this step I like to go in with my all-nighter setting powder. Today I don't feel like it, so we're gonna go in with my pure translucent powder. Lately I've just been slapping the powder out onto my desk because this thing is so freaking dumb. This powder is nice, but the packaging that it's in is utterly ridiculous. I've talked about this in a video before. Garbage packaging, hate it. Okay, we're gonna take a big fluffy brush from It Cosmetics, dip it into our palette, which is actually our desk, and then set the eye area. So you guys, life has been a lot more motivating lately, and I'm so happy about that. I started working out more often, and it has been a godsend. Like not only do I notice like a change in my body, but I also notice a big change in my mood, and working out is something that I've missed literally since high school. Like I love physical activity. I love it. Like I'm such a not physical person at the same time. Like I also love sleeping and laying down and resting, but I feel like I rest better now because I'm working out so consistently. While I'm talking about this, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow. I'm using the Anastasia Novena palette, and we're going to go into the color Incense first because you know we love burning incense in this house. I don't know what. I don't like incense, honestly. It's not my thing. And I'm using a Morphe M330 blender brush for this. Anyway, I cannot stand it when people I don't want to talk to hit me up. I don't know what it is. Like, I want my peace and quiet, and they're in the back of my mind, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this shit right now. Like, I don't want to deal with it. And I am a big procrastinator when it comes to texting people back, but also I feel like sometimes I don't need to respond because they should just know my answer, and obviously nobody else is in my mind. I shouldn't feel that way at all, but my goodness, like if you were to ask me like, oh, how's your car doing, and I would say good, I think that should be the end of that conversation. There you go. Not like 20,000 other questions. I don't know. Stress is something in my life that I have not been appreciative of lately because I'm a boss ass bitch, and I don't need stress in my life, you know? But also being an adult, you have to deal with the stressful things occasionally. Oh my god. Anyway, other good things in my life. I've actually been vlogging. You guys don't know this because I never finish, like, day in my life. I never finish the vlog. I'll start out in the morning. I've started 2 or 3 times now in the morning being like, oh hey, I just got back from the gym, like got my smoothie, and then that's it. Like I have all of the intentions in the world of vlogging during the day, and then I get so uncomfortable, and I hate filming it on my phone because I don't know, it just doesn't seem as official enough, and I hate the video quality too. Soon I'm going to do a compilation of all of the videos, like all of the vlogging that I've done since I moved into my new apartment. And the reason why is because that's how long I've been vlogging. I've been vlogging for a good like 3-4 months since I moved into my apartment, and none of it has made it onto the internet. So that's gonna happen soon, just to catch you guys up and just so I can get those videos off my phone because they're driving me nuts. Okay, next I'm going into the color Violet. And this is just going in my outer half. Very messily. I'm still using that blender brush. Kind of drag it across the lid a little bit, get a little more color in there. Same thing with the other eye, because you know we don't want two different looking eyes. That'd be kind of awkward. It wouldn't look as much like a look, would it? Decent. We gonna leave it right there. So now I'm going into Dreamer, which is that really super sparkly orange shade. Orange gold. My nose is so itchy. And this is going smack dab in the center of the lid. Then we're gonna pull it all the way to the front and blend up into up there. This is like one of the messiest looks that I've done. I wore this look yesterday, and I've done variations of this look in the past, like 3 separate times. But this is just my quickie version. We're doing quick. We're doing real quick. Okay, and you know what? Since we're here, we already have the concealer done, we're just gonna do a little bit more eyeshadow up underneath here. This is the color Incense as well. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my Stila liquid eyeliner. This is the original tip. I like the original tip a lot better than the micro tip. Okay, so I just lined my lash line, not a whole lot there, and then I'm going in with my Man-Eater mascara. I love this mascara. So let's talk about 2019. So far it's been a really good year for me, and that's just because I've been changing my mindset and my lifestyle a little bit more. I never have thought to myself like, oh, 2019 is gonna be the year. Like, I think 2020 is gonna be my year, and 2019 is going to be my growth to get to 2020. And I think that's okay to set a 2-year goal for yourself, because 2016 and 2017 I was lost. 2018 was really good, but not as good as I had wanted it to be. And then 2019 is going to be what I want it to be, and then 2020 is going to be what I really want it to be. I have lots of goals, I have lots of ambitions, I have lots of thoughts and feelings and milieu, but I'm really excited for this year because I am making a fitness journey. I'm getting back into it. I'm actually just starting lifting for the first time in my life. Jagger tried to get me into it a little bit more, but lifting has never been my thing, because not only are you like incredibly sore, but you have to lift things. Like, why is that fun for people? I don't get that. I went lifting this morning and my back is freaking killing me. Like, I feel dead, dude. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm actually using an under eye setting brush for this because I feel like it gives a little bit more of a natural look to the face. But I've been lifting really consistently and working out really consistently. Like, if I don't lift, then I at least do yoga or abs or go for a run, and I really, really love that. I think I've gone 3 to 4 days a week for the last 2 weeks, and I want to turn that into 5 days a week, but you know, sometimes I get tired. Jagger's been really, really helping me motivate and get into the whole workout mindset and stuff like that. I would love to start a fitness blog or something, but I think that this is more important. I think that my YouTube is what I want to fully do, and YouTube for me is makeup. YouTube for me is my lifestyle. YouTube for me can be my working out. YouTube for me can be my meal plans. It can be my motivation talking, like really anything. So I think that this deserves most of my attention from all of my hobbies or all of my passions, like, because YouTube is everything. YouTube is my life. So okay, so this is the NYX Baked Blush. I use this in like a ton of my tutorials and whatnot. They don't make it anymore, and if they do, they don't sell it at Ulta, so that's okay. I'm just gonna keep using it until it's no longer, because literally I've had this maybe 4 years and it hasn't taken anything out of it. 4 years, probably less than that, but alright, now I'm taking my highlight brush from Glow Skin Beauty, and then this highlight shade, we gonna highlight the face. I hope you guys have been liking my mukbangs lately, because I love doing mukbangs. It includes talking to you guys, it includes eating a ton of food, and I feel like that content is something that a lot of you have been really enjoying from me, because I'm just like super real with you, and that's what I want to do. I want to be super duper real, because I'm a real person. Like, I have flaws and stuff, but I'm always working on myself, and why can't you guys see me eat a ton of food and like you feel bad for me because I ate that much food? Like, I love that. Because I feel bad for myself when I eat that much food. For the sake of Instagram and wanting to post a picture with this look, I am going to put on lashes today. These lashes that I'm putting on are some of my favorites. They're like some little lashes that I got from Tarte, and I think that they were limited edition because I got them around the Christmas season. and now I cannot find these lashes to save my freaking life because I tried to get a similar pair from Pure. So I looked at the Pure lashes and I was like, okay, these are really similar, but then when I got home I was like, they're not the same thing though. So, and I haven't been able to find the Tarte lashes in store, so I've worn these 5 or 6 times so far, and I'm just gonna keep trying to make them last because I love them. We just whipped this makeup on our face today. I did this in less than 40 minutes. This is nuts. Okay, so while I'm putting on my lashes, let's talk a little more about self-care, you guys. Self-care is so important. Paying attention to yourself and your mind and getting to know you and why you do things and how life can be made better, whatever, all of that kind of stuff I absolutely love and I'm an advocate for. That's one of the things that I definitely wanted to focus on this year is me, getting to know me, so that I can adequately love others the way that they deserve, because Lord knows I'm a catch-all for all the people in my life that are having problems. Like, Kelly, like, I love you, but I also need to love myself too. And not saying that I have any problem with hearing other people's problems, because we all have problems, we all do, but self-care is so important, and this is also brought to light because I watched Liza Koshy's video that she just uploaded on, I think it was her Liza Koshy 2 channel, and she talked about how she went to see a therapist and she's had some stuff to figure out since her and David broke up, and kind of blew my mind a little bit. She was a little sarcastic for most of the video, but like I absolutely loved the words that she had to say about taking care of yourself and getting to know yourself and getting to know like why you do things, how you could do things better, why you feel a certain way. Like, I think it's so important to love yourself so that you're able to love others, and she explained a lot of that in the video too. Granted, it was only a 10-minute video, but I was really feeling the message, especially because that day that I had watched that, I was having a really hard day. Like, I was just super down on myself for no reason. I woke up and instead of working out, I sat on social media, and I don't like doing that. Mid-December, I actually decided personally to turn off most of my notifications from most all my social medias and like kind of have them stored away and only the important things pop up, and it felt so good, and I love that. My notifications are still at that same place, and I don't typically get on Facebook and all that very often. I have not been getting on Instagram very often, like get on to like check in with stuff for the most part, but okay, I'm going in with the NYX Suede lip liner in Los Angeles. What was I talking about? Literally can't remember what I was talking about, and I'm gonna look like such an idiot when I'm editing this video. We're gonna move past it. Oh, social media. So yeah, I turned off most of my notifications for social media, and then people just text me sometimes for the most part, and I've just been paying attention to my clients, and I have been unfollowing all of the MUAs on Instagram that I loved, but they got into all the drama stuff and then they started getting big, which I love that they got big, but who wants to listen to a person be dramatic? Like, not me. I try to stay out of the drama as much as I possibly can, especially because at some point there's always that one MUA that's gonna look at the amount of followers that you have and be like, you're irrelevant. And I'm like, I'd rather build a following and build a relationship with my subscribers that's not biased, not racist, something that's comfortable for everybody to feel good at, and that's what I want my channel to be. So I don't need to be associated, I don't need to follow people like that that are just gonna drag my mentality down and my subscribers or followers' mentality down as well. Because what's most important is working on yourself. And if you're not a racist, then that's great. And if you're confident with yourself, then that's freaking great. But you don't need to be a bee about it. And I'm speaking for myself too. I would never want to be a bee about trying to stand up for myself per se. Oh yeah, kiddos, so I put on the Hi-Fi Shine from Urban Decay. This is in the color Back Talk. I love this stuff. I always love a glossy lip, especially when I'm doing the Get Ready With Me's, because as soon as my glossy lip's on, I'm like, what's up, girl? What's up? I'm feeling myself. And then I take it off like right after the video, so. Okay, if you guys like my Getty Ready With Me's. One second. Okay, if you guys like my Get Ready With Me's, then please give me a big fat thumbs up. If you have any controversial comments or like anything you want to add to what I've said throughout this video, or if I just like messed up talking at some point, please comment down below, because I would love to hear you guys' feedback, because usually when I do Get Ready With Me's, there's no set topic. I just kind of spurt out stuff. I'm gonna get ready for work so that I can go work and do work things like an adult, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!